Hello and welcome back to the Mantea Software channel. I'm going to be talking to you today about online persuasion, 7 secrets to more sales. Now, I have already written a blog about this, but I thought I'd also put this out in a video as well and give examples, real world examples that will help you out. So I'm going to just put that over there for a second, because what I thought I'd do is have a look at something called Amazon. Now, most of you guys have probably heard of Amazon before. But I just thought that Amazon was an excellent example of online persuasion in action. So I'll just see if I can shrink this, and hopefully you can see it okay. Didn't realise it would be quite so big. Okay, so you've got the amazon.co.uk or .com site up. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is user reviews. So in 7 Secrets to More Sales, the blog post that I've already done, I started talking about showing user reviews. Now, this isn't just testimonials. It's a bit more than testimonials. It's actually the user-generated content. So when I was in Stockholm talking at the Internet Marketing Conference over there with a guy called Mitch Joel, he's a pretty big Internet marketing guru, and he lectures to Google and those sorts of people. And he said that if someone says something bad about your product, then sometimes, honestly, that's quite a good thing. So, because people come to the rescue of bad products. So let's just have a look here, just randomly. Camera photo. Let's have a look at this one here, point and shoots. And once we go to here, then we've got a whole load of things. Now these reviews here, we've got these star ratings. So we can find out a bit more about this Canon here. Okay, so we've got 343 customer reviews. So you click on that, and then you get all of this star rating stuff here, and then you actually get the text that people write. Now, often what you'll find is that they don't go much beyond about 4 stars unless it's really pretty bad. So if we look at some of these here, nearly all of them are 4 stars or more. Now, does that mean that they are all awesome cameras? No, of course it doesn't. What it means is that the people who have bought them and say that they're really bad, those people who have bought them and see that bad review, they're probably going to think, well, either A, it wasn't that bad, or B, I don't want to look like an idiot for buying one of these rubbish things. So they'll often come to the rescue of fairly bad products by boosting it up, saying actually it wasn't quite that bad. So there's loads and loads of these things here. None of them have got reviews below, well, certainly below 3, and none of them so far have got reviews below 4 stars either. Now, it may just be that Amazon only sell awesome products, but I very much doubt that. So show user reviews, because they're not going to be as bad as you think. And also, almost unmediate those as well. It holds with something called social proof as well. I've got to move on if I'm going to get through all 7 of these in a 10-minute video. So the next one is show what others are doing. Now, on Amazon especially, and I don't know whether... Let's just go into the books, because... where are we? Certainly with books, so this is definitely the case. Okay, so let's have best book of the month. There you go. That's quite a good example, because best book of the month shows that other people are buying it. So here we've also got customers who bought this also bought another item. And here are all of the different books that they may or may not have bought. Now, whether or not they actually did buy this, I don't know. I'm not going to say that Amazon's doing anything dodgy, but the fact that they are showing what others are purportedly doing shows, again, social proof. Now, comparison marketing, as I say in the article, is a dangerous business. Don't compare yourself with other people, so I wouldn't compare what other competitors are doing, but I would talk about what other customers are doing. So if they bought this product, then they've probably bought this product as well. And that's what Amazon kind of pioneered, I think back in the 90s even. I think they were already doing it since sort of 98, 99 maybe. Also, be scarce. Now, on some of these things, not necessarily the ones that you can actually look inside, but on some of these things you'll get this many left. So let's have a look. In stock. Okay, so those are saying in stock at the moment. And we've got 25 new and 6 used. So again, that's scarce. 25, only 25 in the whole world of this book. So that is scarcity, and it worked for Apple. Nearly every single product that Apple has released recently has been in too high demand for the supply available, and it's done them absolutely no harm whatsoever. So get something that's scarce. Try to be scarce. Say, this is only available for a short space of time. And by being scarce, what you're doing is playing to their inbuilt evolution almost. So back when our ancestors were all cavemen, or women, don't want to be prejudiced, when they were living in caves, they would go off scavenging or foraging, and when they found something like berries that were potentially quite scarce, they would stuff their face until they were bursting, and then they'd grab all of the others and take them home for their family. Now that's a sort of gatherer mentality, that you've got to make hay while the sun shines. You've got to get everything while it's available, and if it is scarce, then there's more fear of not getting it when it's not available, if that makes sense. So hopefully that kind of you kind of understand how that's going. If you are scarce, people will want it a lot more. And also use multiple senses. Now this is quite interesting, because on Amazon it's not just a picture. Here, even without even changing anything, we've got this picture here, we've got the video here, and we've also got the text. And if we wanted to, we could find out a bit more about this by reading customer reviews and that sort of thing. So we've got text in here. So we've got video, text and photographs, and that plays to multiple senses. So depending on who's actually going to be buying this, they might be thinking in a particular way. Some people might think in sounds, pictures. So you've got sounds and pictures here with the image here and the video there, and then other people might be internalizing and thoughtful, and so they can read the customer reviews. And then you've got collectibles as well, so that kind of plays on almost the authority, which then goes to the next one that I'll talk about in a second. We've also got cross-selling and upselling. Now, obviously on Amazon we've got cross-selling and upselling quite a lot. We've certainly got cross-selling. And also if you buy an Amazon Kindle, then you'll be upsold all of the books that go with it. Vice versa with the books. If you want a book on a Kindle, then you can actually request that, so that it's almost like you upselling to the author, so that the author then produces it and then you buy it again. And what will then happen is, if you request that and say, I want this book as a Kindle version or an e-reader version, then you'll get an email when that's eventually available as well. And also make it kind of easy for people to buy from you. Amazon again have done an absolutely awesome job of this with the one-click purchase. So allaying fears. Now obviously allaying fears can prevent people from buying, and in online persuasion you should start with a connecting statement explaining that you are very much like whoever's going to buy from you, and it puts you in the sort of trusted friend category and allays any fears. So then you can provide social proof with which lowers risk and allays fears, simply by saying, these are the people who've bought from me before, this is where they were, this is what they've bought from me, and this is where they are now. So allaying fears is always a really good one as well. And showing authority. Now, believe it or not, there have been experiments that show that people are prepared to administer lethal electric shocks that could potentially kill someone, just because they're told to by someone wearing a white coat and purports to be a doctor. So another good example that I mentioned in the blog article is if Bill Gates said, hey Joe, you really need to buy pink socks because it makes people 48% more likely to buy from you, then you would think, because it's Bill Gates, that it's actually a pretty good idea. He must know what he's talking about. So position yourself as an expert. People are always talking about how great they are, and if you're not doing it, if you're not sort of joining in that discussion, then no one's going to be talking about you. And if no one is talking about you at the moment, you have to start that conversation yourself. You have to put things out there. And the best way of building authority is to give stuff away. You know, YouTube channels are fantastic for doing this, and I've been doing this for quite some time. Just giving stuff away, and people are starting to position me as an expert themselves without me even having to do that. So if you are an authority, people are far more likely to trust what you've got to say, see whatever you've got to say as authoritative, and then whatever your conclusion is, whether it's buy this or whatever, then they will do that. So the conclusion here is online persuasion isn't a magic bullet. Not everyone will buy from you, but it isn't sneaky or underhanded either. It's just informing people in the right way so that they can make a decision based on all of the facts, and you put those facts in front of them so that then they can be informed about whatever decision they're eventually going to make. If that's that they don't want to buy from you, they don't want to buy from you, fine. But what you can do is to get them on a list, get them on some sort of email list so that you can keep them informed and keep giving away stuff. Build that authority, allay those fears, and eventually potentially cross or upsell them to something that they hadn't originally thought of or they hadn't originally signed up for. Now again, that's not manipulative. It's just persuading them and talking to them about things that will also be a benefit to them. Don't sell anything that isn't going to be a benefit to them, because frankly you're just going to be wasting your time. And also people kind of resent that as well. So I hope you found that useful. My name's Neil Trigger. I'm from Mantea, which is an online persuasion software company. So if you are not already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to it. Also, don't forget to thumb me as well. So if I go to YouTube, let's have a look at this. youtube.com, and I'll show you exactly what to do. Here's my videos. So this is the last one about free article spinner. Hello. So we give away free stuff as well on here. Don't forget to thumb me. It's either I like this or I dislike this. Now if you dislike it, that's absolutely fine, but please tell me that you dislike it, otherwise I'll keep on doing things like this. And also, don't forget these little things here, the comments and also the video responses. I've not had a video response yet, so I'd quite like to do that. And yeah, share it with your friends, embed it into your own website, and I'm hoping that you found that really useful. Please come back again onto Mantea Software. It's there you go, you can see that there. Mantea Software, that's my channel. Thanks very much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you again next time.